Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything coming at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. In this video, we're going to talk about the Perry Miniatures Agincourt French Infantry from 1415 to 1429. That's kind of the later period of the 100 Years' War. And these are not just French infantry, but there are, you can use them as any nation really. Now let's take a look. You're going to get 42 models. That's quite a bit of models. To me, I think that's a very good deal because this is just over $30 US, and getting more than one model per dollar, that's, first of all, that's a good buy. All right, so now let's take a look at the box. The cover is showing some Cranachwins, some crossbows, but it's also showing like two-handed axes, gambesons, not a whole lot of heavy armor going on right here, right? And swords. Yeah, and you got guys in the back, still in gambesons and long spears. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we actually get. A lot of these models could be the very same models as the English army, because I noticed some of the like shields and swords are pretty similar. Okay, let's take a look. It shows a spearman, a crossbowman, a man-at-arms, a knight, a pillard. I'm not sure what that is. But it says you get 36 infantry and 6 men-at-arms. So you get 36 like militiamen and men-at-arms, but then you get, infantry, and then you get 6 men-at-arms and knights. And that's their actual size. You're also going to get bases and flags. It says the components of this set can also be mixed with the English Army box set. It can be used for earlier periods if you want to use just older medievals. All right, let's open up the box and see what we get inside. First things first, you do get a pamphlet of paint ideas and flags. I'm going to set that off to the side. You also get a Perry Models Renedra bases, which are 15 millimeter wide by 20 millimeter deep. And then these guys here would be 3 of those bases side by side, so you could put 3 models. And these would be like 2 ranks, so you got 3 models to the side and 3 models in the back, making a total of 6 figures on a 45 millimeter base. And that's usable for Hail Caesar, that's no problem. It's just that I'm going to be using 40 millimeter 4 figures per base. So let's put this off to the side. And then we pull the sprues out. Okay, so these must be the infantrymen that they were talking about, and this small sprue must be the men-at-arms. Looking at these sprues, we'll do some close-ups, but I'm noticing that all of these men-at-arms have something covering their armor, so it's not like exposed full plate. And I love to see that there is a sheath with no sword in it. That way, when you're using this figure with the sword in his hand, you can give him that sheath to be an empty sheath. I think that's a nice touch. All right, so let me go ahead and zoom in on these so you all can see exactly what we're looking at. All right, so right here you can see like the bassinet, the aventail, his sword belt, a dirk, his armored legs. Let's take a look at all of these. If there's an aventail, it's covered. That could just be a gorget, a metal gorget underneath the chin. And then this guy's got wrinkles in his fabric. making it appear like maybe there's a gambizon on underneath and not necessarily full plate. He's got the chainmail aventail. Now he's actually got the gambizon on. He's got his, what are they called? Quees. And then he's got his armored belt. It's a belt that has little metal plates on it to keep it from getting cut. And then these guys have tabards of various styles. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the backs of these guys. Tabards, creases. Belts are going to be super easy to paint. I like the straps behind the legs. That's nice touch. He's got a leather strap up here holding his aventail and helmet down on his head. You can see the droop of his belt where the sword would be attached. And then these guys, looks like that guy's got scale mail on, but you can also see his leather straps holding his armor onto his legs. Those look really good. Okay, not only that, you have different types of visors. You can glue these visors either in an up position or a down position, showing off their faces if you wish. And again, like I said, I love that finish, that touch right there where you got a sword that's like not in the sheath. Everyone else is going to get a sword on their hip, even if they're carrying an axe or a two-handed sword or a hammer or anything like that. They're still going to have a sword on their hip. You got a shield facing towards the enemy. I don't see a strap on the back, but that's okay. That's where you glue it to the hand anyway. And then you got a longer lance, spear, standard bearer, and the short lance. Okay, let's take a look at some of these other guys. Okay, all of these sprues, you get 3 sprues, all exactly the same. And in each of these sprues, you're going to get 12 guys. You get 6 up here, and you get 6 down there for a total of 12. Okay, you're going to be looking at these upside down because of the way the camera and the tripod is positioned. Yeah, good detail. He's got helmets. Kettle helm. That's nice. Laces. Aventails. Padded gambizons. Let's switch this to the other side. That guy's got a nice looking little, I like the way the cut of his jib. And then you got this. That. These guys look like they're going to be super fun to paint. I mean, I see a lot of detail and I don't see a lot of sprue lines. They might exist when I go to clean the models, we'll see. But right now I don't see a whole lot of sprue lines. I like these kettle helm guys. That's not a hat, that's actually a helmet. And what is that? And you got like a little beard sticking out. That's cool. Okay, now let's take a look. You got a few of these little shields. Those are little target shields. You got a bunch of spearmen. I'm liking it. Ooh, look at this. Pavis. You got these barn door shields. He's got a cutlass or something. It's curved sword. Where did that come from? And then a shield. A sword that's on this hip. Get a few of those, I'm sure. There's another one down there. Double-handed axes. Gotta like it. This guy's got a dagger or something, you know. Got a horn, so if you want to do like a command stand, you can put him in there. He's got a crossbow bolt quiver right there. looks like a guy loading his crossbow. Got another guy holding his crossbow. Maybe this is just a crossbow that goes on your back, because I don't see. Oh wait. Yep, there's a left hand, and that's a right hand. So he's probably loading this, and he's just holding this crossbow. So you get 4 crossbows. This guy's cranking his crossbow with the Cranaquin. Yeah. Outstanding. I'm going to love putting these suckers together. High detail. There's the hook for the Cranaquin. Yeah. So you get 3 of these sprues for a total of 12 times 3, so 36 of those, plus the 6 men-at-arms. So you're getting 42 models. That's outstanding. Now I also want to show you this pamphlet that you get with the Perry Models Agincourt French Infantry. It shows you the French infantry, like how to put them together, what they could look like, different paint schemes, and it goes into detail, like the crossbow on the left using a belt hook to, you know, right there it's on his hook. The Cranaquin there, and this little target shield and daggered. A pillard or a ribard, a low quality infantryman. He could equally be soldier fighting for the better end of his sidearm. He's on the black livery of Orleans. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so we look at the back. Got another guy right there, infantryman, Pillard, shown here, wearing colors of the city of Le Pou-en-Velay. The additional armor at the throat was becoming more common even for infantry. And then different, like front rears, different colors as they might have been worn. Here's some other colors, common colors of the clothing. But this is Joan of Arc's standard. And then this is Oriflamme, or a copy of the original. And this is Duc d'Orleans. And then inside, this is all nobles' banners. Okay, these are city banners, but these are noble banners. So you got like Charles d'Albert, Philip, and Robert, and Charles, Valerian. Yeah, there's a lot of cool ones there. And then they're also showing you different styles of armor covers that different knights and men-at-arms would wear, and some examples of paint schemes. I really like that. You can cut these up, put them on your spears, like what this guy's got going on right here, to show that he's the standard bearer for that noble. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so thanks for coming out and checking out this video. And be sure to check out my future Agincourt project videos that I'm putting out. I'm doing quite a few reviews, and I'm putting these models together and painting them. And follow along with the project, and you'll hopefully get a kick. And like and subscribe to the video, and make sure you hit the notification anytime so you'll see when I'm uploading other videos. All right, I'll catch you next time.